Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Tiger King Joe Exotic rants after Chrisley pardon, says left to die. News broke Tuesday that Todd and Julie Chrisley, President Trump granted them a full pardon. The pardon is expected to take place on Wednesday. There is one person who is not excited by the news, and that is Tiger King Joe Exotic. He immediately went on a social media rant after learning of the pardon. What did he say? Keep reading to get the scoop. It didn't take long for Tiger King star Joe Exotic, whose real name is Joseph Maldonado Passage, to share his thoughts about President Trump, giving the Chrisleys a full pardon. Todd and Julie Chrisley have been serving prison terms for tax evasion, bank and wire fraud, and conspiracy in 2019. Combined, they were serving 19 years in prison. Julie received 7 years while Todd would do 12. Their daughter, Savannah, has been fighting for their release since they were convicted and reported to serve their prison terms in 2023. Now she's ecstatic that President Trump has seen the truth and is giving her parents a full pardon. As for Joe Exotic, he is serving a prison term of 21 years after being found guilty of a murder-for-hire plot against Carol Baskin. Those who watched the series on Netflix know the Tiger King did not like her at all. Since being put in prison, Joe continues fighting for his release. He has been begging the White House to give him a pardon, saying he's innocent of the crime. He's been ignored. Now he's ranting about the Chrisleys' pardon. He went to social media to say, "I have never been more disappointed in my life that President Trump is pardoning all of these people that have actually committed crimes, and yet the president leaves me in here as an innocent man." Joe Exotic continued his rant, saying, "I guess being innocent is not enough in America." He says that he's been left to die with cancer in prison before he can get any help. Tiger King Joe Exotic married a fellow inmate, George Marquez Flores, in October 2024. He revealed in early March that his husband was being deported just 2 days before his birthday. Flores had been serving time in prison for being in the United States illegally. According to Joe, he has no other crimes attached to his name. Flores was deported back to Mexico. He admits to bawling his eyes out when George was taken away. Their goodbye to one another was reportedly very emotional. Joe Exotic has voiced that when he is finally granted a pardon, he wants to get a gold card that President Trump spoke of shortly after taking office. The Tiger King says everyone in the world can see he's an innocent man. He does not understand how the White House does not see it. He continues to beg President Trump to pardon him for his alleged crimes. What do you think about Joe Exotic ranting about Todd and Julie Chrisley getting a full pardon? Stay tuned for more updates. In a fiery handwritten letter turned online rant, Tiger King star Joe Exotic, real name Joseph Maldonado Passage, has broken his silence in a dramatic and scathing tirade following the pardon of reality TV star Todd Chrisley. Locked away in federal prison for over 5 years now, the disgraced zoo operator claims he's been left to rot, while others with influence and celebrity status, like the Chrisleys, are walking free. "I've been left to die in here, and for what? Feeding tigers and making a Netflix show." Joe wrote in bold block letters across several pages of lined paper. Todd Chrisley steals millions, gets a golden pass, and now he's out giving interviews and planning his next reality show reboot. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in a cage like an old lion at a roadside zoo, forgotten. The letter, which Joe's legal team later shared on social media, alongside a strongly worded video message from his prison phone, unleashed a flood of outrage from both fans and critics. Wearing a beige prison jumpsuit and still sporting his signature blonde mullet, Joe didn't hold back. "This country is run by who you know, not what you did," he barked into the camera. Todd and Julie Chrisley get caught living large with stolen money, cheating the system, and somehow they get the president's sympathy. Me. I rescue animals, get set up by liars, and they throw away the key. I've got cancer, I've lost everything, and no one even blinks. Joe's rant, while highly emotional, reflects a long-standing frustration that he and his legal team have voiced for years. An alleged injustice they claim stems from false testimony, a biased prosecution, and a deeply flawed judicial process. The latest blow, in Joe's eyes, was President Biden's controversial decision to pardon Todd Chrisley just weeks ago, citing disproportionate sentencing and demonstrated rehabilitation. "It's disgusting," Joe spat. "I've been begging for mercy, and they act like I'm invisible. But a guy who defrauds banks, lies on TV, and plays the Christian card gets a pat on the back. You know why? Because he's shiny. He's got fans in Hollywood. He plays nice. I don't. I speak the truth, and that terrifies them." Joe, who once shot to global infamy thanks to the wild success of Netflix's Tiger King, is currently serving a 21-year sentence after being convicted of a murder-for-hire plot against animal rights activist Carol Baskin, along with multiple wildlife violations. But in recent years, he's claimed he was framed by former business partners and manipulated into incriminating situations by federal agents looking to make an example out of him. His followers, known online as the #FreeJoeExotic movement, have continued to rally behind him, launching new petitions and social media campaigns in the wake of the Chrisley pardon. Many fans took to Twitter and Instagram to point out the disparity between Joe's sentence and the relatively lighter treatment of other high-profile white-collar criminals. "Let's be real, Joe is no angel," tweeted one supporter. But he didn't scam millions from taxpayers. He got railroaded while Todd Chrisley is getting morning talk show invites. Others pointed out the irony that Joe's fame, which once seemed like his ticket to a lighter sentence or even a presidential pardon, has now seemingly backfired. "He's the guy people love to mock, not support," said legal analyst Danielle Crane. "He's seen as the wild man from Oklahoma with tigers and a temper. That doesn't win you any favors in Washington." Joe's legal team is currently filing a new round of appeals, citing recent testimony from former zoo employees who now claim their original statements were coerced. One of his new attorneys, Melissa Finnegan, released a statement supporting Joe's outrage. "The injustice in Joe Maldonado Passage's case is glaring. The Chrisleys committed a financial crime and were granted mercy. Joe has medical issues, no prior violent record, and was convicted based on flimsy testimony and personal vendettas. He deserves the same second chance." As for the Chrisleys, neither Todd nor Julie have commented on Joe's outburst, though insiders say they are aware of the rant and are choosing to stay focused on their family and their faith. The couple, who were convicted in 2022 on charges of bank fraud and tax evasion, have claimed they were wrongly targeted and have spoken at length about their prison experience, maintaining a public image of resilience and redemption. But Joe Exotic isn't buying it. "They walk out of prison and head straight to a red carpet," Joe said bitterly. "I walk into a medical exam and pray I make it out. Where's the justice?" Joe's health has also been a growing concern. Diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer in 2021, he's been pleading for compassionate release for years. In his latest video, he appeared thinner and more gaunt, with visible fatigue beneath his hardened stare.